Right, let's try this. Is it all working now? Right, sound. Right, welcome to a Tier 3 stream around Singapore at CDR. And I'd love to say I'm joined by someone, but I've got to do it solo. So, here we go. Full quali, 50% race. 17 currently joined in, with a few joining in during quali. We've got our first comment from Ollie saying, "Come on, Max." How many more people in? 4 hounds. Hello, mate. I'm supposed to be getting done by looking during lap, but I think he's just setting up his confirming his setup, and then he's gonna retire to the qualifying. A few little nuggets of knowledge for today's race. So Murph isn't racing, which is obviously going to hurt his championship medals, but that gives James Brown, a potential bigger gap when he does win, if he does win. Currently there's only 1 point split, but Osso's in P3 with 53 points, so he's right up there as well, and he is racing. So hello Osso, just speaking about you. No more smoke breaks for me. Don't know what to do in P2 and P3. Giving up smoking, have you? Move on to vape. You don't have to do anything. Vape and vape. Medium tyres, looking just for tyres. I think he will be joining me in quali. I'll just get on board with Max and starting first lap. Turns around the track, few good opportunities to overtake. Possibly turn 7, and Max is just going through now, probably the most convenient way to DRS. 3 DRS protection zones, 1 between turn 12 and 13, the other one in central and 1 just out turn 4. He's got quite a lot of DRS left. He's about to finish the lap. 16, 17. I think that's invalidated on turn 19 now. Hello, Harry. How you doing, mate? Yeah, man, not bad, not bad. Just looking at a few of the drivers that are setting laps. Max is in the inside for me, but validated on the last one.
Also is on the lap.
Yeah, I'm just into him now.
James Brown has just started.
Yeah, Stanley going for a clearance off it. I was just saying, Near Fact's not here today, and James has got off. Yeah, he's in a prime position to in this lead. In the top three, there's only 7 points, so also should also be.
The top 10.
Ooh. I don't think this is going to help us when he's just rushed the wall with his left arrow. Yeah, he's backed out. So far, he's on there. P1 at the moment, this time. Over the cars. Hold on.
Trialed him last night and very clean. Yeah, mega time from James. 1:28.599.
128.5, yeah. I was just changing the settings, my audio settings, because they can't hear us properly over the cars. Guys, let me know if you can hear it better now. I've turned it down a little bit, but I also don't want to turn it too quiet.
Claire's just about to cross the line. He sets a 1:31.4. CV Bull driving it. He was 1:29.2.
Right. Who's on a lap?
Chip maybe?
Yeah, Chip.
Just started on.
Yeah. Where's Wab? Yeah, Wab's just started. Yeah, I'll keep on doing with Chip because I'm moving tyres as well. I think to Nick Hurley as well, he's improved on his previous lap, which was 1:36, he's now 1:30. Puts in P6 just being honest with Nick. Did you race here Friday?
I did.
How did you find it?
Well, I was on a legal overtake, so I took hard tyres 25 lap. Managed to win. So it's a good track, but safety cars could play a massive part. With obviously the walls everywhere. And I found that the grip was pretty low. But it's a fun track. When you can hook it up, it is really fun. But how many of us can actually hook up 31 laps in a row?
Well, you did 25, so.
Like I say though, PCs and safety cars help me out a little bit, but we'll see what happens.
Chip 129.4 on mediums. Quite a lot of people out there now. Wab 29.3.
Yeah, Marco, isn't it?
He's got a Haas in front of him. Oh, he's just gone into the back of Haas. Who's that? Oh, Curly Fox.
Curly Fox, something like that.
I'm not sure if she is or not because the ERS is still at 100%. Not burning ERS at all, but Gainful was on a lap, I'm pretty certain. And he's gone into the back of her. I'm not sure if he's lost a wing or. So look, no, it doesn't seem like it.
No,
but there could. I mean, it was a pretty big bang, so there could be some damage. It's not the end plate.
There's Curly just locked through. Yeah, it seems like she will be alright. 1:35.7.
1:35.7, but lap was finished with 40 RS, so there's no deployment. Jumping aboard with T-Bag is the only one out there who hasn't set a time yet. He's in the fast lap already.
T-Bag has been looking forward to this since last Sunday. We'll see what he's saying after the race.
He's looking forward to it and he's got some pace around here then.
I think it was more the fact that he took the win last week and he pulled off a mega strat. Ooh! Yeah, that final corner was horrible. He pulled up a decent time.
Yeah, he's P2, but he's lost the rear on the last corner, so I wonder if that was a pull time. Probably.
I reckon it probably was. That's probably about a tenth. Tenth and a half is lost quite comfortably out there.
Gainful's gone again for a lap, so I guess he didn't pick up any damage.
I think he might be going again.
I'm just getting injured with Gainful because he's about to finish his lap now. P3, 28.8.
I'm just going to fire.
Anderson's just started his lap now, so. Yeah, I was saying at the beginning of the stream that turn 7 is probably the most convenient one to attempt overtake for that long large strip.
Yeah, definitely. It is a very tough track to pass on. Unless obviously you count on a mistake that might quickly run into a certain corner that you know.
Seaback's happy with his lap if he's retired already.
Car and Page, he doesn't Anderson's currently on a lap. He's just finished sector 2.
Is there a way you can show me by sector how they're doing?
Have you got lap data maybe?
I'm just thinking, lap data. Yeah, I have there, but it just shows like the full time. What sector they're in.
I don't think you can. Sometimes it shows you what they're up by, but that's about it. Just to get the show. The only other way is you do it race director, but then you're going to miss. On with the action. Anderson sector 129.1.
Yeah, put some P5, yeah. I just jumped on board with Clay, but I think he's doing a burn lap first because his DRS is still at 100%.
Just jumped in with Max. He's got the set time also. Also looks like he's about to come out. Can't look fine, mate.
Yeah, I'm going to sit on board with Max now. Why isn't Nerf racing? Did he tell you?
No, mate, I think he might be away. I'm not 100% sure. I'll see if I find out though.
Both Max and Clay are in a hot lap, and Clay's just ahead of Max there. We've got 10 people watching. Tyler's just retired in the pits, but he's in P12 at the moment. 29.8. I don't think that's good enough, especially with Max and Russell still setting that. They're most likely going to be improving as well. Hello, Web. I just realised he's in playing with his teammate. And he says he's not a fan of Singapore. Max is catching up to Clay here, which is obviously going to help him a little bit with a bit of a slipstream. That's clear enough for both of them.
128.6 for Max.
Yeah. Clay's in a drop-off zone here. It all lies in Osso's hands really. To improve, well, he sets a better lap than 1:38. He'll push Clay out. I'm just going to sit on board with him now.
With Osso?
Yeah, he's the only one without a lap, and we've only got a minute left in the session. Clay's in danger of getting knocked out here by Octo, so...
Also showing good form recently as well.
Yeah, he's P3 in championship standings with only 7 points.
I think it's
yeah,
I think it's like
puts it in P8.
four podiums this season already.
What an extra lap of fuel does. Yeah. I remember when he used to run out of fuel midway through the races.
Oh, yes.
Sticks it in P8, which pushes Clay down into P16.
Well, I have asked for him to put his face on live stream, driving, not someone else.
Who, Otto?
Yeah, this change of form is not something you usually see from Otto, especially when he doesn't get track limit penalties. It's a bit
Suspicious. Yeah,
definitely.
Why is he set to fuel? Oh, yeah, it's good. Yeah, okay.
He hasn't, no.
Yeah, you don't need to keep the tyres for Q2. So this confirms in Q1 we'll be losing, well, Dan himself, the retirements, Curly, Potts and Clay.
Yeah.
Wasn't there somebody else joining?
Ninja is having some troubles with his Wi-Fi. He keeps getting an error message now every time he tries to join a hotspot.
Oh yeah, just noticed.
So I'm not.
He was in the lobby earlier on.
Yeah, he's put in the chat that Wi-Fi's just gave out. Bear with lads on my hotspot. If I'm glitchy, I'm sorry, but I've sent him 2 invites, and each invite's just given him an error message, even when he started his PS. So hopefully he can get back in.
That's probably the whole of Wales without internet, isn't it?
I'm just waiting on Anderson to get back in the pit, and then we can advance.
Is there a track limit on the entrance to the pits here? Like in Abu Dhabi, they've got it as well. It's glitched, but...
Don't think so. Don't think there is. There's a few track limits that are a little bit dodgy. Like there's one in Sector 2, I think it is. where it is literally the white line, but it's so easy to go over it.
Is there a wall there?
There's a car. There's a car's width between the white line and the wall. Don't worry.
Get the Gotta remember to get all the stats as well, don't I?
Yeah, quality results. Yeah, from top to finish. So I'll read it out while you do that, mate. So we've got James Brown P1, Max P2, Anderson P3, Teabag P4, Gainful P5, Chip P6, Marshall P7, Osso P8, CV Gould P9, Ricker P10, Carl P11, Wab P12, Wilson Dave P13, Hound P14, Curly P15. We will be losing Clay, Curly Tots, myself, and Dan. There's only 7 temps covering the top 12. Could be interesting.
Track evolution and everything else. I don't think Ricker went out to set another lap, to be honest. I think he just set that one lap and left it at that.
Yeah, definitely.
Clay, don't be hard on yourself. You tried your best. There's plenty of points to get in the race.
Clay for driver of the day.
Driver of the day. It could be.
We could
You're
have a
certainly
stellar
not going to get it.
performance. Who, me?
Yeah, I'm not going to give it to you, regardless of what you do.
Don't be like that.
Also, with the words of wisdom, keep it clean and you'll get decent points. He believes. By the way, he believes. What time is people Everybody's out on softs now. No one's confident anymore on mediums.
That's what it is.
What?
Osso's form has come from him quitting smoking.
You think so?
No more smoke breaks for me, so don't know what to do during Q2 and Q3. So he's making sure that he's getting through to Q2 and Q3. Quitting smoking.
Don't stick it in the onboard camera because the car sound is too loud to hear. Do you never not put it on onboard either?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
I did, but what I used to do is turn the audio settings down to about 5. So when the actual in-game audio settings, I used to put to 5 and it used to be not too bad.
Clay, can you let me know if that's better now? Because I've turned the audio down a little bit. I'm just going to sit on board with James as he's just started his lap as well.
Yeah, I think Hound was maybe the first one out? Second one out. So I was
Yeah,
down
Hound's
board
just
with
behind
Hound.
him. Go. Oh, that's a lovely shot. The camera behind picked up Hound as he was just behind James as well.
It's sort of tidy enough from that. Form Hound.
Oh, James just slightly lost it on two, but still a solid lap. Hound follows him behind. 29.3, Chip 29.4. Carl 29.8. Max 28.8. T-Bag 28.9. Ricker 28.6. Some strong laps for a debut.
Yeah, he's choose some good pace last night.
Did you trial him yesterday, did you?
Yeah, me and Dan did. Managed to go side by side with him at Cops Corner without any contact. He's got good awareness.
Impressive by you to not have contact with someone.
Man.
Anderson 28.2 on a set of mediums.
Yeah,
That's rapid.
a strong lap. Yeah, it's a strong lap.
That's rapid, considering pretty much the whole grid has put a lap in already on softs.
Just on board with Curly.
Yeah, same. I've noticed quite a lot of people are finishing laps with a lot of ERS left.
I think that's got something to do with the wings, though, innit? It's quite high wings around here. The recharge is a lot better. You don't lose so much.
Yeah, you don't lose, but still, looking around the grid, people are not using overtake as much. They're just leaving it on a hot lap.
I think the trouble is as well is when you do use overtake on the long straights, you use quite a bit. So I think people are starting to worry about running out towards the end, because obviously it just puts you down on power, doesn't it? Also moves out the way.
You're kind of going to run out anyway because you've got the actual deployment bar. You're kind of going to run out from it anyway towards the end of the lap because the other bar will run out, which will just shut it off for you. So it's probably best to just burn it all.
I've still not got used to the fact that you can use an overtake button now during quali.
No.
No. I forget sometimes.
Right, Osso starts his lap. Let's have a look at what he can do in Q2. That 28.2 on mediums is dirty.
Oh, he's invalidated already.
Because he's listening to us. He'll probably get put off.
I think tonight he might get his track limit penalty.
Yeah, probably. And then he's going to start smoking at the end of the race.
Yeah, just from the amount of stress he's gone through listening to us too.
Marshall's about to start his lap, so I'll sit on board with him. I'm scared to go onto the onboarding camera now because closer is too loud. But this camera's just really quiet.
Yeah, the onboard just makes everything louder though, doesn't it? It's like you're actually in the car. I notice that sometimes when I was doing tier 2 comms, every time I used to go on board, it just used to drown the sound. It was horrible. It's like basically listening to me talking.
Don't be like that. Gainful's just retired in Sector 1, but on a straight, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. It's not like you can spin out on a straight. Well, I suppose you could, but.
Also, he's going again. And he's invalidated again. Good work, Posso.
I can already picture him rolling a cig.
100%.
Marshall's final corner, 28-3. And
Good
puts
lap
him,
that from
yeah,
Marshall.
very good. Very good, but all these laps are just making Anderson's lap very impressive again on mediums.
Yeah. Chip is coming round the end of sector 2. Currently he's in the drop zones. We'll see what he can do. Four tenths under.
With also keeps invalidating, with Gainful out as well. James 28-1. That's a solid lap.
Yeah. He's coming around the final corner. He's probably the first guy I've seen use all his deploy.
Yeah, 10%. He's burnt it all.
He was 1.2 seconds quicker.
Right.
1:28.3.
Osso's going again. Let's just put it together, mate.
Let's just not talk about him. See if that does any good.
Nah, he needs to perform under pressure. I might just stay on board with him for the rest of the race as well.
Oh, he's done it again.
Right, I'll leave him alone. I'll jump on board with CD Gold.
He needs to get himself back into the pits ASAP.
Evening, Colin. Also, you need to regroup. You need to have a quick toke. For courage.
Maybe Gold is on a lap. Is 9 tenths better off.
Yeah. Sector 2's just flashed up purple for me, so this could be a good lap, but he's just burnt his ERS.
Yeah.
He's on 6%. .28.6 puts himself in P6, so that's I think that could be good enough to go through to Q3, to be honest. Who else we got? We got Hound.
Hound is half a tenth up.
Yeah, he's
sector 1.
I'd say he's in danger.
Yeah. Needs to find a good lap.
They've not timed it well, the two Ferraris, though, because we've got Curly behind him on an outlap, which could help Hound if he did go out before him. Ferrari strategy.
It's 3.5 tenths up.
Is he on a PS5 now?
No.
Are you sure? I'm pretty certain he said something about him being on a PS5, so he hasn't got the groups added or whatever.
I don't know, mate. I'll have to have a look.
28.7 from Hound, puts himself in P7. Who else have we got? Full Send Dave. He's currently in P12 with 29.3.
He did. Mechanical confirming it. Steve got PS5 the other day.
Well, that's impressive. I would have expected him to just stick it out on PS4.
We've got quite a few now coming out on laps, aren't we? Full Send is 2 tenths better off through 2 sectors. Needs to find a little bit more.
Ideally needs to Stick it into 28.
Yeah.
Teabag just set
Teabag.
28 dead. Nice.
Good lap time from Teabag. What's Max up to?
Full send Dave, 28.7.
Good lap from Full Send, but probably needed to find a few more.
We've got Curly now, coming up to the end now. He's up 3/10 as well. Well, that's not going to be enough.
I think Wab is going to be the next Gameful Disaster session.
It is P10, 28.8.
Gameful, where are you?
Max is just
not
about
letting
to
me
finish
invite
his
him.
lap as well. .28.1. That's a strong lap as well.
Yeah.
Carl's about to come. No, he's just started actually.
Carl Trim has just started his final run.
Well, Q2's concluded. Now it's just putting the final touches, final laps in.
So Carl is 2.5 tenths better off through the first sector. And that puts Full Send in danger at the moment if he can find another couple of tenths.
I'm just on board with someone, but I'm not going to say who. Because it's going pretty well.
The non-smoker.
Don't make him laugh.
Carl Trim is almost 3 tenths better off. Still needs to find a little bit more. Needs to probably find about 5 tenths.
You know what? This looks like a really good lap from us. So
You
if we can
mentioned
just,
his name.
yeah. It's all about pushing him to the limits.
Carl does improve, but not enough to get himself out of the drop zone. So it's
Osso's out.
28.9. Oh.
And straight away sends a message into the chat. He's just concentrating too much on what we're talking about.
Is that
Wow. Q3 cigarette break now. But that definitely doesn't help him. P3 in the championship, and he's going to be starting on P14. Don't have anything to smoke. Well, you've got about 12 minutes to run to the shop. We'll call you over. Right, so in this session we're losing Gainful, Osso, Carl, Wab, and Curly.
See, your top 10 ended with Teabag P1, James P2, Max P3, Anderson P4, Marshall P5, Chip P6, Brickup P7, CV Gould P8, Hound P9, and Full Send rounding out the top 10. Just under 7 tenths split in the top 10. It's going to be close.
I quite fancy Anderson for pole here. The lap he's put on mediums.
Yeah,
That's
so do I.
What, a tenth of P1?
Yep.
And he's obviously got this set of softs from Q2 with him now as well, so plenty of laps. How many laps is this race actually?
31, I believe.
Bang average. Yeah, Max has been okay. He's into Q3. Who's this going to be coming out? Hound. Hound's in Q3.
Shocking, isn't it? That PS5 is doing them wonders.
Well, Someone did tell him that he's going to be about half a second faster on PS5, so...
No, we did say it's going to be about 3 seconds quicker. And to be fair, we're probably right.
Pull up his last Singapore quali session. Let's see what he put there.
Hound for pole. I remember the days when it was just Hound for top 20.
I remember the days when he was doing quali laps on weird sets of tyres.
He still probably does that.
He probably hasn't downloaded them onto his PS5 yet, so he's just actually using set of softs. While he's asking if there are any spaces left in the team,
No.
I think we're full at the moment, aren't we?
Yeah, we are at the moment. We're at full grids for all 3 tiers. Something we pride ourselves on here.
Oh. Alright, I'll sit on board with Steve for when he starts the lap because he's the first one that's going to cross the line.
I will stay with you for the next few minutes and then I'm going to go and get ready before
Okay.
the race.
Thanks for joining anyway, mate.
My pleasure.
Just before you go, I'll bring a mirror down so I can look into it when I talk for the race. So it doesn't feel like I'm alone.
Get your missus a joiner. I'm sure she'll love this.
Hound's just invalidated. I've asked her if she wants to jump on, but she just looked at me weird and walked off.
I used to get that every Sunday night, don't worry about it.
Alright, well, since Hound's invalidated, I'll jump on board with Max, since Ollie's been asking about him as well, so you can see. I think Steve's on a controller as well. Didn't you say his rig was broke or something?
I think so, yeah. I haven't heard that he's fixed it, so I'm going to assume that that is the case.
Everybody's out on the track now. Yeah, same Colin, yeah. A 10th on the mediums in Q2, so 28.9 from Max. Since you're asking, Anderson 27.9. That's rapid. That's the first 27th we've seen today. Chip 28.4. Marshall's invalidated. Who else is there? There's a kick of someone, but that's on an out lap. I think. Yeah, Teabag will be the next one to come across the finish line. Purple sector 2. $27.7 pole. Nice. Nice. Looks like you might potentially be wrong, Colin. Full Send Dave with 28.8. Who else is next to come across? Marshall. Hashtag tier 2. Haven't you got a cigarette to smoke, Ossa? Go away. Marshall with a 28.7. And then James is the last one to go through. 27.7, and he's also had a little issue into the last corner. So far we've got T-Bag on a provisional pole with 5 minutes to go. James closely behind him, Anderson also very close. The only three to be in 27s.
Oh, bollocks. Oh.
What did you do there? What happened?
I dropped my phone and spilt beer everywhere. It landed on top of the beer and it's just soaked everywhere.
Hound just started his lap and it says that he's invalidated. It must have happened somewhere on turn 1 or 2.
Right, I will definitely be back later on because I need to go and clean this up before I race.
Right,
It's been
okay.
a pleasure. It's been emotional.
Yeah. Join back up if you want, if you inevitably crash.
Cheeky so-and-so. Catch you in a bit, mate.
Or beer Dropman, King Dropman. Hello, Iad. Alright, everybody's in the pits. Hound's the only one on track. Hound's the only one that's invalidated as well. Chip's on an outlap now. Two tenths split in the top 3. Yeah, everybody needs to improve, especially from P5 down. Jimmy finally at 127. If you're still here, if you still haven't gone out onto the track, let me know if you're feeling confident about taking pole from T-Bag. If you've got it in you. Everybody's in the pits. 2 people are out on outlap. There we go. Finally, we got someone starting a lap. DRS straight, wing wide open. Turn 7 coming up. Nice and clean through turn 7. It's looking like a good lap so far from Chip here. This is the one that always catches everyone out with their rear tyres, but he's nicely gone through that corner as well. Up a tenth at the end of sector 2. So it's not going to move him up, but it's definitely not going to hurt him. It's all about the last corner now as he brushes the wall slightly, but coming through the last corner now. 128 dead, so he did improve. Nicely done, puts him in P4. Who else is out there? CV Gold. Actually didn't spot what it was. Everybody seems to be on like 30-40% ERS by here, whereas CV Gold seems to be out of it. Don't know where he's burning it. He has improved a little bit, 28.7. Who else have we got? We've got... yeah, Max up 2/10 after Sector 1. He really needs to improve his time. Otherwise, Ollie will be upset. Up 6/10. That's looking like a rapid lap now. We could see him in 27s as well. Don't worry, Ollie. Max won't go out. This is the last qualifying session now. What do you get? 27.8. Puts himself in P3. Who else is there coming up? I think Hound's going to be the next one. Yeah, he is. He still hasn't set a lap though, so this needs to be rapid, Steve. Come on. Don't even brake, just throw it through the chicane. Hound with a 28.7 puts himself in P9. Colin says that. Oh yeah, Jesus, half a second up on his time. As he's coming through the last set of corners now, I think we might see a new pole. Yeah, we will. 27.3. What an impressive lap. Who else have we got? Fulton Dave up a 10th. Puts himself in P8. Nicely done. Ricker, debutant. Doesn't improve. Who else is there? Teabag. Teabag's just had his pole stolen by Anderson. Has he got anything in this last corner to put himself back on top? I don't think he did. I think he slightly improved. 27.6, I think. But that lap from Anderson, rapid. And that's confirmed, yeah. So we've got Anderson in P1, Teabag in P2, James in P3, Max P4, Marshall P5, Chip P6, Ricker P7, Fulson Dave P8, CV Gold P9, and closing it off, rounding it off, the Hound in P10. Rapid laps these are, guys. What's the table for points looking like? Currently, we've got James Brown in P1 in a championship with 60 points, closely followed by Nerfpack, who isn't actually racing today with 59. Then we've got the recently ex-smoker, also Bosso in P3 with 53 points, Wabstappen with 48, 41 between Fulson Dave and Chip Hazard. So yeah, everybody's close. But yeah, James Brown is in a very good position to extend his lead on Nerfpack, unless Osso can pull something out of a bag, and hopefully it's not a cigarette. Max is P7 with 40 points. So if everybody crashes and burns by lap 5 and he wins the race, you might see him in the lead of the championship, but that's very big odds. Also, I suggest you turn the stream down and concentrate on your race, bud. I don't want to be responsible for you dropping it somewhere. This is pretty boring if you just have to wait for players. You can't even do anything. Oh, well, thanks. Also, I wouldn't be thinking about you, but you somehow crept up to P3 in Championship, so you're kind of on my radar here, whether you like it or not. Take yourself back a couple of seasons, and you probably wouldn't even notice you until the yellow flags when you run out of fuel. Is this? Oh, there we go. I was just about to say, was that going to be my screen for the rest? For all of it? Right. Let's just put all this. So, I think leader, that'll be good. Tyre, everybody's starting on the same tyre here. Everybody's on medium, so nobody's doing a different offset strategy. Which is strange because this track is prone to safety cars. And if you're stuck behind your teammate going into the pits, well, it's definitely going to be beneficial for double stacking, let's put it this way. Telemetry, do I need telemetry? Yeah, I'm going to leave it on. There you go, possible race strategy. So one stop between lap 15 and 22 from mediums to hards, or two stopper. What else do I need? Fastest leader. Leader and turbo. There we go. Right, I think that's everything. Normally there's two people doing comms, so you can always split the race start. Here right now, I don't know who to look at. There you go, I found somebody. Why? I've just noticed Luckman and Dan both disqualified. Have they hit each other? Have you hit each other, boys, on a warm-up lap? Invite friends. Is Gainful here? Because his car is ghosted. Yeah, he is. Can't invite him. Right, as people are now lining up on the grid, I don't know who to stick on board with. I might stick on board with James. Right, let's get this show on the road. Singapore, 5 lights, tight turn 1, chaos commences, and we're off. Anderson got a quite slow start, but he's covering now. Just trying to see everything, and oh, somebody's dropped a little bit. I'll have a look at position changes on lap 2. I'll let them all get comfortable with each other. That's good with a potential problem here. Has he lost? Oh, there's end plates flying everywhere. I think an end plate. Who's lost an end plate there? Oh, Gainful's just hit the back of Dan there. I don't think he's got damage. Once again, he's hit somebody on track and he potentially hasn't got damage again, so that front wing needs to be inspected after the race. Right, who do I look at? I'll have a look at Ninja because he's very close to Gainful over here. everybody's kind of just like separate. Oh, Gainful's in the wall. And his wing is still intact. What's it made of? I've missed that though, I don't know. Oh no, it's not intact. Half of it is missing. Right, let's have a look at fastest lap. No, where's this? Position changes, there we go. Right, so we've got Anderson, Teabag and James keeping the top three the same way they started. Max losing a position, Chip getting 2. Oh, as this just happens, we've got Teabag and Anderson going side by side through turn 7. I'll get back to the position changes in a short while, because this is currently a battle for P1. Both McLarens in the pit. I know Gainful's lost the wing, so he needed to change that, but I wonder what happened to Wab. Both of them are the biggest position losers, I'd say, with 5 and 7. So they've not had a very good start by any means. Alright, let's change this back to interval, position changes, stops, tyre. Yeah, both of them stuck a set of hards on now. Which according to Luckman, they can now take to the end with careful caressing. Anderson's making a move into turn 1. Oh, they're going side by side. Teabag's not letting it go easy here. That's a great battle. That's a great battle for P1. Oh, Teabag's just let him through. I wonder if that's because he wasn't happy with the way he defended into turn 1 and he's just let him have the position. Which is always good to see. Some sportsmanship on track. Ollie's begging that Max wins. Where is Max currently? He's holding on to this little train and he's dropped Ricker by a second, so the top 5 have now getting on with their own little race here. Ricker's just on the fence here of getting that DRS though. Will he get it? I think he's just out before the detection zone. So that's going to put him under pressure from Marshall, but the straight just isn't big enough, so I think he'll be fine for this lap. What else have we got here? Oh, James just lost the position to Chip. Chip is on a tear here. But they have lost time to the front runners. Oh, he's just lost the rear as well. .6 seconds now. 1.7, so yeah, so he's losing time to the guys ahead. He doesn't seem to have damage. I think it's just the rear that he's lost, really. I'll jump on board with Teabag here for a second. Just before that, though, we've got Clay and Ninja going through turn 1 side by side. Ooh, that looked... Oh, what? Anderson's out! Anderson's out! And we've got a safety car. Oh, that's... Well, that's shit. That's shit for Anderson. Him and Teabag were flying there. I don't think he's I don't think there was contact, because when I just switched to Teabag, he was behind Anderson, and it was long after the corner. It just went into the wall. Well, we've got our first safety car, so everybody who's on the field, also, they can recharge that. No, you're right, Colin. You didn't need that, mate. What are you doing, Colin? Jump on here with me if you're bored. You can watch it live then. Right, we've got the two Red Bulls next to each other. We've got the two Alpines next to each other. So who's pitting and who's staying out? Carl's gone into the pits. Fulton Dave's gone into the pits. So we've got 3 people in the pits. Everybody else decided to stay out. Only 3 people pitted. Surely there's going to be another safety car somewhere along the line. So well, this is the part of the race that I definitely don't like to commentate, because absolutely nothing happens. Everybody's just following each other. Not many people have gone into the pits as well, so there's not many grid changes either. It will definitely help the McLarens, because they'll be able to pull up to that traffic of cars, and they're on relatively new sets of hard tyres as well, so I suppose I can go through the position changes now. So yeah, so Anderson is unfortunately out of this race. We've got Gainful in P19, lost 4 positions. We've got Wab in P18, who's lost 6 positions. Gainful odds has joined the session. Huh? Strange. We've got Clay in P17, he's lost 1 position. What has he pitted though? That's the question. Yeah, he has. He's just pitted, so that's fine. That's okay. We've got Curly Tots up 2 places, but again, that's because the 2 chaps behind her have gone into the pits. We've got No Fandangle with 10 positions gained. We've got King Luckman with 8 positions gained. What else have we got? Osso Bosso 6 positions. Okay, well that deserves a toke. We've got Hound up 3 positions as well. So yeah, the position changes for these guys in the top 10 have gone pretty well. Only 1 person has lost a position in top 10, and that's Marshall from where he started, and then obviously Anderson as well. Right, I'll turn this off. I'll change tyre. Do I need tyres? No. Yeah, I can leave it like that, I suppose. Have tyres and the interval. That's nice. I think the safety car might go in this lap now. I'm pretty certain it's been out for one lap already. And especially now that Gainful will catch up to the pack as well. So yeah, I think it should be going in. Where is Teabag in the standing? 25 points, P9 for Teabag currently. A win will do him nicely. Yeah, safety car's in this lap. Right, I'll jump on board. Has Max just gone into the back of Chip? No, he hasn't. Luckily. Right, I'll stay on board with Chip for this restart. Should get a good view of when they will go. Should get a good view of if James is going to attempt to move into turn 1 or 2 or 3 on Teabag as well. Or maybe himself. Maybe he'll make it himself. He's still wiggling his tyres, so... Oh, Teabag's gone. Right, so the race is underway again. Keep it clean through the first couple of turns. We don't need to see another safety car. That was a really good restart by Teabag. He's already got half a second, over half a second, 7 tenths now on James. That's pretty that's a pretty good restart if you ask me. Right, Dan and Osso going side by side. Is Harry going to make a move into turn 7? No, he's too far behind. Come on, Osso, you can get that position back. Teabag already 1.3 seconds ahead. I don't think James has got damage. I think it's just a restart. It caught James sleeping, and then that's allowed him to just drive off into the distance. Luckman's just making a move on Osso. Oh, Osso's missing an end plate, that's why. That's what's going on. There's a Haas that's also missing an end plate. Is Osso going into the pits? No, he stayed out. So he must be content with his damaged wing, but it's definitely not going to make it easier for him to snatch those positions. I wonder what happened to him, because the safety car has only just gone in, so I wonder if he's just hit somebody on a restart, maybe? But surely he would have gotten 10 seconds penalty for that, for a collision. Wab and Clay battling it out here. Still side by side, going through turn 8. Oh, that's nice. That's beautiful. Still side by side. And Wab's finally through. That was a good little battle for a couple of turns. But that's allowed Gainful to catch up to Clay now as well, so Clay's under pressure from both McLarens now. I'm just going to sit on board with this for a second and see if Gainful nearly smashes into the wall. And we've got our first time penalty. Thank you very much, Dan. Nice one. It's not... I mean, he's rapid and he's catching up to Steve now. Come on, Dan, send it. Send it. He ain't going to do anything. He's thought better of it. Steve just placed his car bang on in the middle of the track. What else is out? Chip is 1/10 behind James now. Teabag's extended his lead by 2.4 seconds. That's mad. That's a mad pace there. Has James got damage? So he's dropped off. He's dropped off heavily from Teabag. Chip's now overtook him as well. Can't tell from this angle. Oh, there we go. No, seems to be okay. Rika, our debutante, in P5. It's a brilliant race from him so far. 9 laps in, P5. Not sure if he's raced in any other leagues or what, but for first race with drivers that he's never raced with, he's keeping himself there, and he seems to be keeping himself very clean as well. We've got James going into the pits. He's probably had enough of those medium tyres after 9 laps. We've got Dan literally sniffing the back seat of Steve now. Steve's on 33% ERS. Will Dan make a move now? He's going around the outside. He's gone deeper. He's gone off the track, but he was ahead of Steve already. As he brushes the wall, his rear is sliding everywhere. Eight Tandy felt slippy for me. Hard to go to the end comfortably. Yeah, I had Harry on here before. Oh, Steve's just kissed the wall slightly. Luckman's side by side with him. Still side by side. Oh, contact! Oh, the contact. They've had a little contact collision there. Safety car for that. Luckman's missing an entire wing here. That's not good. They were going tit for tat into that corner, and then on exit just went wide, and yeah, collision happened. Oh, Steve's just well, that was brilliant. Handing out 10-second penalties left, right and centre on pit entry because people are hitting into each other. That's not going to be ideal for anybody. Curly decided to stay out on 10 lap old mediums. Colin says 8 to 10 laps is where they were starting to fall off. Second safety car, now that would be a perfect opportunity for him to actually pit, really. I don't think he can take him any further. It's been 15. I'd be surprised if he's still out there on lap 15 on those tyres. But on the flip side, he's in P2 at the moment, so who am I to say? Who am I to say he's doing something wrong? Clay's in P5 on 6 laps old hard tyres, so that's strange. Come on, Clay, big points for you, buddy. Run those hards into the end of the race now. Wab, 9 laps old hard tyres, P4. Got 20 laps left, 29 laps if he decides to stay on them forever. Colin, 29 laps on hard, what do you reckon, mate? Doable? If there's no safety car again? Let me know. Fingers does everybody. No, they'll be screaming. Yeah, I'm thinking that as well. Tyre penalties. So we got Luckman with 20 seconds worth of penalties. I thought Hound was the one that got a 10-second and Luckman then. Because he definitely didn't speed into the pit lane because he hit the back of Hound before the pit lane entry. So he would have slowed down. There we go. Ninja with a 10-second penalty, collision under a safety car. I wonder if that was just a kiss or not, but nevertheless. And then Dan with a sole 3 seconds because he can't keep it within the white lines. Right, position changes. We've got Clay up 12 positions now. We've got Carl Trim in P2. Oh yeah, Curly's gone into the pits now. Carl Trim in P2 with 11 position changes, but has everybody stopped? Yeah, everybody stopped, so in theory, they all can go to the end. And if they all go to the end with no safety cars, that paints a beautiful picture for the end race result. Colin, can you hear me well when I'm on this camera and I'm talking? Because Clay was saying that it's too loud, but I've turned the cars down a little bit when I'm on the onboard camera. Let me know. Yeah, that's fine. Sound. Cool. Cool, good to know. Because sometimes this camera is just poor, it doesn't do anything, it just stays still. Sometimes I'd rather just jump on this one. And this could be a very, a late call. That safety car is going to be going in if a Lookman can catch up to the pack. We've got 15 people watching. Thanks for joining. That safety car stayed out for another lap, so yeah. I gotta think of something to talk about here, but no idea. Other than the fact that Lookman's gone into the pits once to put mediums on, I think to take off his 10 seconds. I think he's going to be going into the pits now again to take off the other 10 seconds as well. Yeah. Ninja's got into the pits as well to remove his penalty. I'd love to sit with you boys, but yeah, I ain't doing that for 10 seconds. Right, T-Bag's currently in P5. He was leading a race very, very comfortably. He's got guys ahead of him on the same tyres, but much, much older. Around a very tight track. So it's going to be difficult. Difficult to overtake, but not impossible. And if he stays patient, as Colin said, the tyres will start screaming towards the end of the race, and that's when his will inevitably kick in. Smart from Harry if he's on tyres he wants to be on. Double stop on the safety car, puts him back on them with no penalties. Yeah, no, very smart, but it keeps me staring at a safety car for an extra 2 laps. And them driving behind one. There we go, safety car's in now. I'll sit on board with T-Bag for the restart here, just to see if he can snatch some positions early on in Sector 1. Yeah, I care about that though, Colin. I care about it. Bad enough that I've never done solo comps before, which is probably boring as it is. But then I gotta look at Lookman taking off his penalties because he can't keep it clean. Have a word with him, he's your teammate, isn't he? Right, they've gone quite early, there's none of this slowing up, so T-Bag's all over Clay into turn 1, he's going around the outside, side by side. Clay keeps the position for now. He needs to clear him really quick because the guys ahead have already dropped Clay by a second. And with DRS enabled, ooh, that was close. That was close. Don't know how he got the car stopped in time, but that was very close. What else we got? We got Chip on the back of Gainful here. Side by side. Oh. And we've got a yellow flag. That's also out. Also DNF'd. Please don't be a safety car. Also, go have a cig, mate. You deserve it. What happened to you since you're still here? He's not happy about something. And there's another virtual safety car. That's Curly Tots in the wall with a lost wing. What's going on here? That car's going to get disqualified any second now if it's not going to move. There we go. Disqualified from session. That's not good. Colin, why didn't your missus drive on? Also, what happened to you, mate? Let us know. Because from your messages, it doesn't seem like you got hit by somebody. It just... upstairs, good. Yeah, Colin, find out if you can as well. She was just, just parked the car on the side with no wing, and that was it. She probably had enough, mate. Lost the wing, lap 15. Probably just got up and walked off. Also says, hardly believe I actually touched the wall, but apparently that was enough to make my car get to an immediate stop. So you did it, this happened to you by yourself. Nobody pushed you, you didn't push anybody, there was no contact, you just smashed it into a wall yourself, yeah? Unfortunately. I'm screwed up myself. No, I'm screwed up myself, yeah. Well, tune up also, mate. There's still a lot of races remaining, so plenty of points to pick up. And look at the bright side. You can now go for a cigarette. You don't have to race around this track anymore that you dislike so much. Gainful's left the session. Invite friends. Gainful. I can't invite him. Can't invite Gainful for some reason. It's not allowing me. This virtual safety car is out for way too long already. Been at least one lap. Also, what did you do to the wall to cause that virtual safety car to stay out for so long? Ah no, this is a safety car, but for some reason it says virtual on my end. That's a lovely EA glitch. Just being me, I guess. Come join me if you want, Otto. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice. Yeah, it is glitched, yeah. You're right, I was just staring at this thinking, wow, why is there a virtual car out for so long, but they're all driving way too slow behind one? Yeah, also if you wanna jump on comms with me, why not? Beats doing it on my own. I'll drop you an invite. But I'm not... Did you leave the session though? Let me see if I can invite you back in. Because if I can't, then it's... Yeah, I can. Right, hold on. We've got the safety car in. Let me just go into the party. Let me just invite Osso. Oh, look at me. Where is he? Osso Bosso. There we go. Right, we've got safety car in. We've got Osso potentially jumping on comms with me. That should boost up the streams a little bit. I'll sit on board with Full Send Dave on the restart. Carl's gone. Carl is gone. And almost his car is as well. But they've already dropped, both of them already dropped Wab by a second. Wow. Clay's gone for a move into turn 1. He's in P3. T-Bag's going side by side with Wab here. Clay's in P3. Hello, Osso.
Good evening.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, terrible now.
Has this ever happened? Have you ever jumped on comms?
I've never done this before, no.
Sound. Well, neither have I, as you can tell, but it's going okay for now. It's lap 17. Clay's in P3. Like,
Should I have stayed in the lobby?
are you in the lobby? I've invited you into the lobby.
Oh, wait. Excuse me.
The man, the myth, the legend. Yeah.
The noob.
The ex-smoker. That's what it is.
The ex-smoker, yeah.
Right, we've got... Oh, chips out, chips out.
I just watched back. I clipped the wall slightly
Chips
and...
out. And this is another safety car now.
Oh, dear.
I think you've got your microphone turned off though, because I'm not sure if they can hear you or not. Well, we've lost Chip now. I don't know what happened to him though. Yeah, both Mercedes are out. Where are they in the
I see, I hear... Oh, okay, yeah.
let me see what the constructors table looks like. Where is it? Constructor standings. Oh, that's not gonna help Mercedes,
On my
will
way,
it?
Popeye.
Mercedes P2 in Constructor Championship, and they are both out of this race. Harvey, is that Clay I see in third? Yeah, you're right. This is not this part is not a glitch. We've had virtual safety car when it was actually a proper safety car. We've somehow managed to coerce Osso to jump on comms with me, which never happened before. So that's a glitch in itself. Clay's in P3. Right, if Clay sticks it on a podium here, I'm gonna have to buy him a fireball. He knows what I mean.
Yeah, that early pit stop also helped for him at the moment, so he's looking good.
Yeah, it's just that he's got what? Are you in the lobby now?
I just entered.
Oh, sweet, nice one. It's like a revolving door here. People joining, leaving, coming in, leaving again. Lovely to see.
Okay, let's see. Get everything enabled.
Yeah, the top three on 13 lap old tyres, so towards the end of the race, we've got what, how many laps now? 13? Yeah, we've got 13 laps left.
13 left, yeah, but there was a lot on the safety car they had, so I think
Yeah.
they can easily make it till the end.
Yeah, Luckman was in here before and he said that he made 25 laps on hards on Friday, so it's doable.
Oh, okay, yeah.
25 laps, you know, with the laps remaining, that'll be 26, but as you rightly said, it's past behind a safety car. At least 40% of that tyre is behind a safety car, so Clay's looking good here. The top three are looking good here.
Yeah, that would be a massive result for him. And a little bit biased, but of course I'm happy Full Send is in second.
Well, he's got to pick up the pieces after you, hasn't he? So
yeah, definitely.
To be fair, any points finish for Clay is going to be massive because he's currently on 0 at the moment. So yeah.
Yeah, that's also true. But still, a podium it would be very very nice for him. And
yeah, from 0 to a podium.
Yeah, exactly. Great stuff.
He's probably got a controller with full traction. That's what it is.
Nah, that's just me. But still.
Hey, I race on the controller with full traction. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm building my full traction army. We've got Colin who's moved to full traction now, Kieran as well. Yeah, give it 2 more games and everybody will be on controllers with full traction. How did you find the race? Up until you didn't.
Yeah, so sorry. Well, I found it very awful, to be honest. It's also a track I don't like much, but there's no excuse, obviously. But it was not much racing. It's yeah,
You lost an end plate, I remember, when Dan
yeah. Also
overtook you.
stupid clipping the wall by me. But the second time I clipped the wall, I apparently came to an immediate stop and my tire broke off. And yeah, I think it's just for the better.
Well, it's a race to forget for you, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And not my first.
Right. Well, we've got the safety car in. I'll jump on board with Teabag again, because last couple of times he's attempted to move into turn one on Clay, and Clay just defended like a lion.
And we're off.
You're in the lobby now, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Sound perfect.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see what's happening. Lookman's attempt behind Curly. His iron
No
up.
one really slept.
Oh, he's just kissed the back of Curly there. No harm done though. No harm done. Who else have we got? We've got Teabag 2 tenths behind Clay, so
It looks clean.
Yeah, this is where
Teabag already fast.
Yeah, this is where the age of the tires is going to come into play, but it's a very tight track.
Yeah, it is.
I was saying probably turn 7, maybe turn 16 if you're significantly alongside, if not even ahead, are probably the best opportunities for an overtake. Maybe turn 1 as well, but I've noticed quite a lot of people are losing the rears on a last turn, so you need to have a clean entry. And with the DRS,
exactly.
you might be able to make a move into turn 1, but apart from that,
with the slow entry from where we are now, it's better here to overtake than at turn 1. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, still the top 3 is hanging on.
Yeah, I mean Carl's just dropped Dave by a second, so DRS is going to be enabled shortly. He ideally wants to be out. There you go, Stingray's on as well. You need to do this more often. Unless he hasn't realised that you're out, because you're here.
I think that is
also
the problem, yeah.
Let's go. Yeah. You've had some podium finishes, haven't you? I was going to say probably, you being here, you have a podium interview, but you've already had your fame.
Yeah, 2 in the last 3 races, to be fair, but yeah. Week, Japan. Is it?
Next week, Japan, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Oh, we've got some overtaking at the back, at the midfield, sorry.
Who's that? We've got
Ferraris and Luckman.
Yeah. Luckman's in a Ferrari sandwich right now.
Yeah, he's very fast.
Teabag is still behind Clay.
Ooh. Yeah, let's go more to the front.
James Howard P1.
Dave's still in DRS.
Yeah, James
just slightly.
Lookman picks up the 3-second penalty.
Oh, and he's out of it at the moment. So
Clay's looking rapid here. He's all
exactly.
over the back of Dave.
Just wanted to say he's very close behind.
Ooh, yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. That last corner, it just throws your back end.
A little snap.
Dave's out of DRS, so Clay's gonna make a move into turn 7, hopefully, if he gets a really good exit now.
I'm on it. I think you too, yeah. He's a little bit far away at the moment.
Yeah, he's far, but he's got the DRS, so he can still defend from Teabag. Teabag had a little sniff, but yeah, couldn't.
Further at the back, let's see. Luckman tries to make it around Hound, but it didn't work.
I don't want to jinx anybody here, but Dave's looking vulnerable. He's not enjoying these tyres after 17 laps, whereas Clay just seems to find, yeah, he's just found some really good pace. He's defending and attacking at the same time.
Yeah, it's good to see from him. Obviously, doing so well. It's good for his confidence as well, I think.
Yeah, as Colin says, you know, it's 17 laps. They should be struggling, and visually, Dave seems to be struggling, but Clay seems to be Clay seems to be driving on. Right, what else is happening now? We've got Marshall all over the back of James now.
Yeah, Luckman and Hound still fighting it very hard at the moment. But Hound is not giving up.
What else we got?
Still in the Ferrari sandwich. Oh,
Ooh,
there's Ninja.
Ninja on curly into
Made it.
turn one. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. It's possible. It's possible to make it into turn one, but you got to have a really good exit out of turn 19. And with that DRS, then it just helps.
Ooh.
I didn't
Not sure
want.
if Marshall clipped the wall, but
Let's have a look.
I think his both end plates are still there, so no
Yeah,
worries about that.
Seems okay. James's 3-second time penalty is definitely not going to help him. That's going to drop him back. Probably.
Yeah, especially when it's close like this. I mean, it still is. Only real gap is at the moment Luckman behind no fan, but it's not even that big of a gap.
Clay's much closer to Dave now, but Dave somehow managed to pull himself back into the DRS of Carl, so that's gonna help his defense. They're all so close here. The top 10. The top 10 is so close here. Any penalty now just throws it off completely.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's have a look at a race director. Will it show me warnings or incidents? Dave's got.
I speak from experience when it comes to track limits.
Yeah. Well, you took it a step further today. You didn't get a track limit. You just took the track with you and left your car in it. Well, Dave's just. Yeah, Dave's got at least one warning that I've seen on a race director.
Okay.
Clay's got a really good run now. And he's thought of it. This whole battle between Clay and Dave is definitely not helping Teabag, who's got a 3-second time penalty as well.
That's big.
Do you know what? I almost didn't want to do comms, and if I'm going to be here witnessing Clay getting a podium.
Yeah, it's very possible at the moment. I mean.
Oh, Max just got tagged, I think, from behind and went into a wall.
Rika, yeah.
Maybe, has he,
I was too late to see what exactly happened, but...
I literally just jumped on board with, Marshall and Dan going side by side.
That was close.
It's getting feisty now towards the end of the race now.
Oh! Again, very close.
Yeah.
Then Dave
still going side by side.
DRS.
Oh, Dan's used a runoff area here. I mean, the benefit here the guys have is that Dan and Luckman are likely going to be retiring shortly from the session anyway. So all those positions are going to shift a little bit behind them by one.
Yeah, that's true, but
the
they're
biggest...
still battling, and battling is time loss. Normally, so you know. Obviously, they are meant to do battling.
Do you know what?
They're not here for nothing.
There's 6 laps remaining. Teabag's got a 3-second time penalty. He still hasn't cleared Clay. Dave's struggling.
Yes.
Even if by any chance Teabag overtakes Clay, he's got a 1.5 seconds to a broken wing Max behind him, basically.
Yeah, Clay, who's out of DRS. Yeah.
Clay has got his hand on a podium here. Just keep it clean.
Keep it clean. Yes,
composed.
Exactly.
I'd even let Teabag go, because probably on the last or the second to last lap, just stay within his DRS, then just use that 3 second to his advantage. But I could be witnessing a miracle
Yeah,
here.
I don't want to jinx it, but Claymore is looking very good at the moment. Definitely. The whole top three, of course, but
Yeah. What Clay needs is Teabag to put pressure, Max to put pressure on Teabag, but yeah, Max is missing an
yeah,
end plate, so that's not
Max
gonna
is
happen.
exactly Max is flirting with DRS, so it's looks like he's struggling himself as well.
Carl's done a phenomenal job as well because he's dropped Dave now by over a second. Let me just
Yeah.
have one more look at positions. Carl with 12 positions and is in P1. Dave with 6 positions in P2. Clay with 13 positions in P3. I mean,
Yeah, and that's massive.
that's huge.
Yeah,
James is eyeing up Max here.
stopping at the first safety car really helped them guys up front.
And the fact that we've had a couple more safety cars as well, that's definitely helped them as well.
Yeah, true.
The tyres just didn't. They might be dying off now, but I seriously think it's too late.
Exactly, because I'm just looking at Max and he's struggling very much as well. So
Well, he's missing.
the visit of the older
He's
tires.
yeah, he's missing an end plate, so he's obviously going to be.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's missing an end plate from when. Can those tyres hold on? Colin says. Well, look, stick live with us for another 10 minutes, and I'll let you know. Oh, D-Man's
Yeah,
just
man.
kissed the back of Clay there.
Ninja very close, but not close enough. Yeah, there's like battles left, right, and center at the moment. It's.
What if some? No. I was gonna say, what if we'll get to see a puncture, but I don't think so. Teabag thought about it. Oh no! He's just hit the back of Clay. He's gone off, but
he's not out, but off. Yes.
Max is now eyeing up as well, but he's battling. Clay, just keep it calm, mate. Keep it calm.
That really helps Dave and Carl, obviously, but especially Dave, I think.
Yeah. Oh, Teabag's just retired. Where's he retired? I think he's retired on the wall, but I don't think there's going to be a safety car. I think we've seen enough.
I think so too. Isn't it?
Clay?
Is
Yeah,
it
Clay's got
Max?
DRS. Clay's got DRS. Say again, sorry.
Wait. Curly and Curly and
Hound.
Ninja in the wall.
No, that's Hound.
Oh, and Hound.
Ninja.
Sorry,
No, Hound and Ninja. Yeah.
The Ferrari sandwich.
Yep. Ninja's missing an end plate. Well, he's missing more than an end plate. He's missing everything.
Yeah, that's low.
Clay's composed himself and he's got back into the DRS. He's within half a second. He's got Max behind him with a damaged wing, so
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Again, I don't
the
want
threat
to
of
jinx it,
the threat of a podium's disappeared though, because Teabag had that 3 seconds, so now he has to actually.
Yeah, but
if I'm Clay,
still.
I'm overtaking. I'm overtaking Dave now. Let Max fight Dave, not him.
I'm very impressed by Clay's driving today, from what I've seen.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a very difficult decision to make. Whether it's I'm just gonna wait until the race finishes, to be honest, before I decide.
Yeah, otherwise we would be jinxing stuff, right?
Alright, I'm gonna move on for a second, and I'm gonna move on to Marshall, who's all on the back of Dan there. Is there anybody else there who's battling close? Not really. There's a train here of cars and DRS. That's about it.
Yeah, 2 small trains.
Yeah.
I think James cannot settle for 6th, obviously, but with Novan and King Luckman retiring, there's nothing to do with them, at least.
No. Ricker's making a move on Max. That's
And oh, that's close.
almost.
Oh,
Almost.
touching each other.
Ricker's is making his debut here, and again he's got a full wing here, so he's threatening a podium now.
Yeah, it's a great race. I mean, he started something like 8th or something.
If I'm Clay now, at the end of this DRS, I'm charging my ERS through the entire lap now. He needs to have at least 60% of ERS and then make a lunge, make some sort of an attack on Dave, just to secure himself that position.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
ERS is so powerful, but
Yeah.
you need also need a lot of it. So
switch the ERS off and just play around with the overtake when you need to on exits.
Yeah, exactly.
And then just have it off. What would help Clay is Max making a move on Ricker again. You know, them two battling. Ooh.
It was really close again.
Yeah, Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
everyone is under full pressure. That's for sure.
I've got Wabai and a Blockman, but I don't think that's good enough. No.
Ricker got some more ERS left than Max, so that might help him also. Going wide.
I'm pretty sure that was a warning.
Ooh, that's again very close, but I think it's worked
Max
out.
is all over the back.
Oh, Dave had a snap.
Oh,
Clay's looking for
side
it.
by side. Nothing stupid, boys. But I think that just
very sensible.
Yeah, very sensible. But I don't think that's gonna. Oh, I don't think that's gonna help.
Oh, close.
That's good. That's good. That's good. It's not even in my team. Like, I should be supporting McLaren unbiased here, but I really want him to win. Like, he's held on to that podium for so long, as Ninja smashes the fastest lap here as well. So no extra point for anyone. Clay thinks about a move, but then decides to back out from it.
Luckman takes the place of Marshall.
Yeah, it is hard.
Oh,
yeah.
that's quite a weird place to rotate.
Dave's tyres are definitely screaming. I mean, Clay's are as well. But this is where the setups now come into play. This is where Max and Ricker are battling, yeah, side by side. I've missed that. But that's going to help Clay.
Yeah, still close, but I'm not exactly sure what Dave is doing, but he's very well ERS managing at the moment.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, it's the last
lap. Yeah,
lap.
Obviously, but
he's
last
battling
lap
for a podium as well.
And now he's back to up 50 and more than the guys behind.
Right,
so
last lap. Luckman and Dan are now retiring, so that's going to push all the guys up front. This is pretty much it. Like, turn 7 is where you really can overtake. Turn 14 maybe. Like, this could be
yeah.
2/10. Oh, Clay might be making a move on Dave.
It's close.
He's going for it. He's going for it. The side by side.
Oh, he's done it.
No, they're going side by side again. No.
That's such a shame.
Oh, I can hear him screaming, and he's not even here.
Which brings Max up to the podium at the moment. I think he. Horrible.
-1 controller steering wheel. Yeah, that's gone. Oh, no way. That is so shit for Clay.
Yeah, me too. I feel sorry for
Wab's just made a move. Yeah, Dave's missing the wing completely. Yeah, Meerkat's right. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, same. Like, they didn't need to battle. They just needed to maintain the positions, and I've just completely missed Carl going through the finishing line. But yeah, these are the standings now. So Carl,
great debut from
P1,
Ricker.
yeah, debut from Ricker.
Kept it clean.
P2, Max, P3. Obviously Marshals are going to be Stewards are going to be probably busy at the end of this race anyway, so things might change slightly.
That's true.
But still. Yeah. Right, let me just have a look at position changes. Yeah, so Carl 12 positions, Ricker 5, Max 1. Clay's still up 7 positions, you know. He started in P16, I want to say. So he'll get some points, but yeah, it's just...
Yeah, he must be fuming. He must be fuming at the moment. I mean...
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he had a really great result.
Right, let me invite Carl. Carl Trim. Ricker, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Max Mario.
Good recovery from Max as well. Having a...
Is Max Mario? Yeah, 2001. Yeah, I've invited them. Right. So
having bad luck last week, now back on the podium, Max.
Just to conclude it, so we've got Carl in P1, Rick in P2, Max in P3, Marshall P4, Wab P5, James Brown P6, Curly P7, Full Send Dave P8, Clay P9, CV Gold P10, Hound 11th, Ninja 12 with the fastest lap, Gainful P13, Dan P14, Luckman P15, and then everybody else, yeah, they kind of DNF'd as well, I suppose. Yeah, Luckman and Dan. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks very much for joining also. I've invited the other chaps into the post-race podium chat, but I don't think anybody's joining yet.
Yeah, do I have to leave for that, you meant?
Well, right, you can do whatever you want. you can do what you want. For all I care, you can have a cigarette. Right.
I can't, but...
Right, I'm going to give the guys another 2 minutes to see if they're joining.
You're right, I just leave, so I'll let you handle the podium interviews. And yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah,
obviously.
No problem. Thanks for joining, chap.
No problem. I'll see you guys next week, and have a good one. And I will still be in the stream to listen, of course, but yeah, have a nice evening.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, no problem. Bye.
Right. Right, hold on. I think everybody's joining now. I was just about to leave as well.
Yeah, I just jumped in.
Yeah, but now Max is saying he might join as well. Max Mario. Can I not leave this? Why can I not leave this? That's crazy. Right, I'm not sure if Rick is joining, but I've got Max and Carl in here. Max, can you hear us?
He's on mute.
Is it?
There he is.
Yeah, I can hear him now. But I'm not sure if anybody else can hear him, so I'm not sure if he's sharing his microphone or not. Say something, Max. Good chat. No, we can't hear Max for some reason. Right, I'm not going to keep Carl too long here as well, and my game's glitched because I can't even leave. Carl, well done on your win, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Started P13. Lap 27, I think the thing said on your hard tyres. So, what percentage were they at? Were they screaming at you towards the end of
They
that
weren't
race?
that bad. I think the back's only about 33%.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure as I just looked. I'll have to check again, but I thought they were going to drop off a good 5 or 6 laps before the end of the
Well,
race, but they didn't struggle at all.
everybody in the chat thought that as well. But yeah, you drove phenomenal race. Not sure if you've seen what happened at the end, but
Nah,
yeah,
it's a shame. Clay was on for a podium, man.
I know. People in the chat were going crazy as well, but both drivers just pushed
It's
it a little bit
gutting,
too
mate.
much, and yeah, they had a little collision, which I'm sure will be discussed at length tonight. But let's not talk about them; they're not here anymore. So you P1 started P13. Did you plan to go into the pits under the first safety car and get those hards, or because not many
Nah, do you
people
know what
did?
happened? On the first DRS straight on the first lap, a few of the cars stopped halfway down the straight, and I hit the back of someone and damaged my wing.
So you had a wing change as well.
So that's the only reason why I boxed. Otherwise, I wouldn't have.
Well, whoever you hit and damaged your wing on, you should send them a message because thanks to them
Yeah.
you were.
Well, it's Dave. Dave should have been on the podium as well, but
Yeah, things have just spiraled down. But yeah,
yeah, it's a shame.
did you feel the pressure from the guys behind you? Obviously, we thought Teabag might have the chance of.
That's the one I
making the
thought
end.
was going to be. I thought if he got past Clay and Dave,
Yeah, he was.
then it'd be a struggle. But luckily, once I built a little bit of a gap, I didn't really have to push the tyres then
No,
because they were all fighting each other. So
no.
yeah,
You were
handy.
you were playing with the DRS for Dave for quite some time, and then all of a sudden, I think his tires just completely dropped off because
Yeah.
you were. Last time I looked, you were about 3.5 seconds in, and then obviously the incident happened. Which apologies because I never saw you going through the finish line, but
Oh, don't worry about it, mate.
there was just so much shit flying on the track afterwards that
Yeah.
it was crazy. But no, you are my driver of the day as well because that was a phenomenal drive from you, mate. Well done.
Nice one. Cheers.
Japan
Appreciate
next
it.
week. What are your thoughts?
Oh, is it Japan? Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm never that quick around Japan, but I enjoy racing. It's a good track.
Oh yeah, Sector 1.
So if I can sneak in the top 6, I'll be happy.
Well, looking at your drive today, I don't think it matters where you start. You got a potential of winning. Hold on, let me just see because I had the driver standings here as well. So where are you now? So you're in P8 with 29 points, and obviously this win's going to give you 25 points. So yeah, you'll be bumped up pretty nicely, mate.
Yeah,
Also,
I need to start putting some practice in. So for today, I didn't even get any practice.
20 laps, 20 points. So that's going to be 49, 54. So you'll jump Osso, who's currently in P3. I just don't know about other guys' points and where they finished. But yeah, you'll
So
definitely.
still a fair few races to go as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. That table's going to change dramatically, but
Yeah.
I think Nerfpack's probably going to be the most happiest, and he hasn't even raced today.
Yeah, that's very
'Cause
true.
drivers around him could have built a huge gap on points, but they've all dropped it off somewhere. So
Yeah.
but yeah, no, thanks very much for joining. Well done on your win. And,
No worries, mate. Appreciate it.
Yeah, take it easy. And then Max, well, obviously we still can't hear you, and we can't hear you on the stream. So unfortunately, we're gonna call it a day here. But thanks everybody for joining into the stream. And yeah, see you next week when it's round 6 in Japan. Yo.